The collections we're going to start talking about right now, these all require a license agreement with JSTOR to get access. The first one being ArtStore. Part of Ithaca since 2016, ArtStore is the most extensive image resource for educational and scholarly use. It brings together 2.5 million images from the world's top museums, archives, scholars, and artists. The images include a mix of both licensed and open content. We make a growing number of these images available on the JSTOR platform. With more than 300 diverse collections, users rely on ArtStore not only for the arts, but for a wide range of disciplines, from paintings from the world's top museums to photojournalism, including the Magnum Photo Collection, to 360-degree views of cultural and archaeological sites. You can find relevant and interesting content in ArtStore, no matter what your discipline. The next collection we're talking about is the 19th century British pamphlets. The 19th century British pamphlets collection is a JSTOR collaboration with the Research Libraries UK. Spanning more than 1 million pages, the collection brings together nearly 26,000 pamphlets from 7 research universities in the United Kingdom. Throughout the 19th century, pamphlets were an important means of public debate and are important sources to study the era's political, social, and technological issues. The 19th century British pamphlets also has several sub-collections around key themes that have been very popular with their users. Highlights include the Wilson Anti-Slavery Collection, which provides historical and political insights into the abolitionist movement. The sub-collection from the Foreign and Commonwealth Office features pamphlets from ambassadors across the British Empire that was used to help form policy during the 19th century. And finally, pamphlets contributed by the London School of Economics provide a rich history of British political parties through election manifestos and political cartoons. There are 2 more collections that we're going to introduce you to, which I am now handing over to Kirsten.
Great, thanks, Sarah. Our next collection is Struggles for Freedom, Southern Africa. I'll begin with a bit of background. This collection was started in 2004 and launched in 2007 as a centralized location for scattered and difficult to find materials that could open up new possibilities for research and teaching about Africa. And so Struggles for Freedom and the next collection that I'll be covering, which is World Heritage Sites, were established as curated and contributed archives for research on Africa. Now for some details on the collection. Struggles for Freedom documents the liberation of Southern Africa and the dismantling of the apartheid regime, along with the far-reaching effects that this development had around the world. Included materials were contributed by archives and libraries and were selected with the guidance of African national advisory committees and scholars from outside the region. With more than 27,000 objects and 190,000 pages of documents and images, it provides researchers with a full and intimate account of the fight for freedom and generations of resistance in the region. Struggles for Freedom gathers 76 sub-collections that truly show off the depth of this collection. So some highlights that I've included here are the Oral History Collection, which includes interviews with men and women who participated in the African National Congress and the Inkatha Freedom Party. Photos in the Peter Boersma collection were taken by the Dutch photographer and document over 2 decades of European solidarity campaigns and liberation struggles in Southern Africa. It features many prominent figures such as Nelson Mandela and Angela Davis. And finally, Zimbabwe Serials offers a variety of publications on the region with issues from 1964 to 1998. A full run of Black and White is included, which became a sort of unofficial national magazine of Zimbabwe. So now we'll move into our next collection, which is World Heritage Sites Africa. As I mentioned a couple slides back, this collection was also launched in 2007 as a collaborative database that hosts materials on African cultural heritage. World Heritage Sites includes more than 86,000 visual, contextual, and spatial objects that document African heritage and rock art sites. Data in this collection ranges from 3D models and plans of grounds to site-related scholarly research, such as field notes, maps, and trade logs. This collection was made possible by and created in partnership with scholars and institutions throughout Africa, Europe, and North America. The World Heritage Sites and Struggles for Freedom collection have recently made their way onto the JSTOR platform, which is really exciting. This is actually a very recent development, and these collections can be explored with other related journals, ebooks, and primary source materials on JSTOR. So now we'll take a look at the highlighted sub-collections. World Heritage Sites contains 30 sub-collections that are very much rooted in place. So the first one you see here is Photographs in the Lamu Island collection, which depict Swahili life in Lamu, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that is one of Kenya's original Swahili settlements. This collection captures vivid images of the island as well as Swahili culture and customs. In the Kilwa Archive, you'll find photos of monuments and recovered artifacts, as well as field notebooks belonging to archaeologist Dr. Neville Chittick. This collection documents excavations done at Kilwa Kisiwani, a site in southern Tanzania. These excavations remain among the most important and thoroughly done on the Swahili coast. And finally, the Smithsonian Institute collection contains books and articles on cultural landscapes of the African continent, with subjects ranging from history, linguistics, to anthropology and archaeology.